Today I'm really honoured to be able to interview Nina and Laura of Synthwave Act. Nina.
Yes. Thanks for having us. Yes, we're good.
Oh, it's our pleasure. Thank you for joining us. You guys obviously keep yourself busy. You're on billings all over Europe. Do you enjoy the tour experience?
Absolutely. It's like an adventure, really. Obviously, it can be a little bit stressful, a lot of organizing we have to do, flights, trains, and whatever it is, making sure you have all the equipment, right?
Yeah.
But you were saying also it's rewarding afterwards, seeing all the fans. And,
yeah, meeting them in person and just getting to chat to them and getting all that energy back that we're actually putting into recording the albums and the records, and just finally seeing the reaction from people.
I moved to London in 2004, so yeah, I've been here for quite a long time now. But yeah, I kind of was born and raised in Berlin, so I'm a real kind of Berliner. You know, grew up listening to the 80s music on the radio, but a lot of British artists actually, like Queen, David Bowie, Depeche Mode, and were one of my favorite kind of artists at that time. I listened to a lot of Michael Jackson as well.
Well, I'm from Argentina, but I was listening to a lot of British bands when I was growing up, and same inspirations that you mentioned, pretty much. And yeah, and I came to the UK just to pursue music.
In terms of recording, you know, is there a kind of a plan of action there?
There's no plan as in how many albums we're going to do or why. It's just at the moment it's the second album, we're putting our heart and soul into it, and
enjoying the ride.
Yeah, it'll be ready probably, I would say, early or mid next year.
And there's a range of different types of artists on AZTEC, I notice, though, and which is quite nice, and they're all really cool as well. Do you get influenced by any of those? And also, you know, would you look at possibly progressing your sound or evolving in some form if you're influenced by them?
So yes, we do collaborate sometimes with some of the artists on the label as well, like Sunglasses Kid, for example, or we work with Bright Light, who remixed a few of our songs as well. So there is that crossover, because we all have this love for synth or pop or something in between.
So there's a common ground there.
Yeah, there's something there that does unite all the AZTEC artists, really, in a way. But we let them be, so they may develop onto God knows what, and Nina will develop onto whatever. So yeah, we're not like forcing them
exactly.
to do.
Whatever feels natural and organic, I think.
Yeah, I guess you can overthink it in a lot of ways. Looking at how hard you work, the way you present yourselves, there's definitely sort of a quality and almost like a sheen to not only what you produce and the music, but Nina as a brand as well. You know, the way you look on the videos, the web presence, social media. I'm just wondering how sort of calculated that is, how easy it is for you to do.
I think it's also quite an organic process. You know, it's just like whatever feels right, and like obviously I'm a big fan of everything retro and 80s, so I will wear mostly leather jackets and denim jackets.
Yeah,
and like,
it's the best look. Yeah.
But the aesthetics, you can exactly. You can definitely see, you know, the retro influence in most of our things, like, you know, neon blue lights like behind us now, and exactly things like that. Polaroid photos, and
I think Nina is one of the most proactive artists I've ever worked with as well. So she really communicates with her fans. She really talks to them. She, you know, it takes time and effort and love, and she's really good at that, I think, at connecting.
You know, in terms of the visuals as well, you know, we have really cool videos, and I mean, I just wanted, on that note, just to bring up the Sleepwalker vid that I was watching, which is a really cool vid, and it starts off with you, Nina, in a bus shelter with a can of lager.
Here.
Which you know, just keeping it real, but there's a cool kind of dichotomy, a cool kind of thing about sort of good and bad, and sort of the dream world and the real world. First of all, I mean, who came up with the concept, and also who helped you shoot that? Who was the director? Who were the team behind it?
Well, actually, we worked with Oscillion again on this. He shot my previous video, Counting Stars, and there was another one he did.
And he did Empire of Love as well.
And Empire of Love, which
Sweden.
we did, so both of them in Sweden.
Yeah.
So he actually came for this one. He actually came to London, and we worked with him. He had the concept. We liked it straight away. and we had Joachim Reimer coming over, assisting him as well, who's an amazing photographer and quite involved in the synthwave scene. Has a good eye, so it was a great team.
They're multi-talented guys. So they're both music producers. We were talking about Sweden earlier. There's a massive wave scene over there. So the music producers, super talented, but they're also both super visual. And one is an amazing photographer, the other one is an amazing video director. So we're very lucky to have them and to be sort of part of the team.
So the scene actually where I'm the dark Nina, that was like 3-4 a.m. after like 12-13 hours shooting, and I was just. It was literally the first scene you see was the last scene of that day.
Okay.
And I was just in that mood, like I don't even care anymore. I was like I was just not having it. So I was like, me walking, I really I was acting.
That was method acting right there.
Yes, exactly, method. It was real. It was
I've had enough.
I've had enough. I was super tired, and but it was fun. It was such a great experience. Actually, I learned a lot about myself, and I wanted something. I told John Ocelian that I wanted to act a little bit, because I tried to push myself and, you know, see the boundaries and whatever, how far can I go, and I haven't got any training in it, so it's just something new, and, you know, I don't know.
You're a natural.
Yeah.
Sleep of the night, sleepwalking, now I can sense your lips, coming my way, sleepwalking, I feel both love and fear, night after night, sleepwalking, now you can sense I'm here, leading your way, sleepwalking, I live for blood and tears.
On its way, you mentioned that there's a new album on its way. Can you tell us anything about that? What will it be like, and is there a concept to it at all?
We already have the cover of the album ready, which again, it was shot by Joachim Reimer, who's a fantastic photographer. So we got that image, and we're kind of building from that. So we just want to test it. We do that a lot. We sort of test demos per se, just to see what fans think, and if they work, what's the feedback, you know.
And I think it's also going to be like the previous album, a little bit of a journey, you know, where you have like that kind of intro, and then you've got up tempo. We've got a few ballads in there as well, so it's like
we love our power ballads.
We do love the power ballad.
You can't go wrong. Have you got a favourite? Have you got a favourite power ballad?
I love Phil Collins' One More Night.
Oh, brilliant.
Yeah, Phil Collins.
Yeah, we did a little cover of it on my birthday last year
at Outlands.
At Outlands on the 20th of September.
Cool.
And it was just literally for the show we were doing a little cover of it, because we love it so much. You love it as well, don't you?
I love it.
Yeah, it's a great song.
You can just put the power ballads on towards the end of a party and everyone's singing, so yeah, I don't blame you. That's cool. You're looking at a collaboration with Future Cop. Is that right?
That's right.
That's right.
And is that on the go at the moment? How's that panning out?
The track is finished, so we just we believe it's going to be in his album.
Okay.
So we're just sort of waiting to see when it's getting released and everything. But
we wrote the top line together, me and Lau.
All the vocals, all the lyrics, and obviously Future Cop did the amazing music, which is always epic.
Yeah, it's an epic track.
Gives you goosebumps every time.
Yeah, cool. If there's anyone else that you could collaborate with or maybe tour with, have you got any sort of preferences there?
Well, definitely Chromatics. I'm a big fan of them. I think they're awesome. That was so cool. Or, I mean, even like more in the synthwave scene, I would love to kind of collaborate with the Midnight or Gunship.
Oh, wow, yeah.
But, you know
that's out there now. You've planted the seed, so we'll see what we can do.
There have been a lot of fans. They keep messaging saying what's happening with the collaboration with these two, and Ollie Wright. They're also saying what's happening with FM84, and you know, so they want it to happen. So we'll see what's
maybe one day.
Yes.
Fingers crossed. You're together a lot because you're having to do the music together. You know, you're kind of on tour together. How's your working relationship?
Well,
it's like yin and yang in a way. We work well together.
Yeah.
Of course, like we're both strongly opinionated, so you know sometimes it can be a bit heated in the studio when we record. But I mean, it's completely normal, and I think it's important to grow together like that as well, to learn from each other. And but I think like the energy is right, especially in like a live situation. We literally we lift off each other.
Yeah,
You
we
know,
complement
so-
each other well. Yeah, it's things that I don't pick up, Nina will pick up and say, no, I'm not sure about this or that, or let's change that, and I don't, and I'm like, oh, okay, I didn't even think about that before. So it's good to have that extra pair of ears, and obviously for writing as well. Nina writes beautiful poetry, and a lot of the lyrics are always, the beautiful stories and dreams and concepts that you have in your mind, and so it's great to work together. I think we.
Gives you something to bounce off, doesn't it? Just one quick last one then, I suppose. Favourite 80s film for you guys? Have you got one that springs to mind?
Well, can I just say, if I had to choose one, it would be Back to the Future.
Okay, cool.
Followed closely by Ghostbusters, followed by Mannequin.
Oh my God! Well, yeah.
I knew she was going to. She loves it as well.
Mannequin. It's so cheesy, but I love it.
It's amazing.
I love the music, and it's just the whole everything. I love it. It's amazing.
Top Gun, of course.
Can't forget Top Gun.
So many.
But yeah, there's too many.
Okay.
And that's what we all have in common, isn't it? We love all these kind of 80s music and concept and visuals and movies. So yeah, it's hard to find one movie that I don't like from the 80s.
Do you know what? If we could organise another Skype further down the line when you're not quite as busy, we could just talk about that all night, couldn't we? It'd be cool. Hopefully we'll get to do this again, in the near future. But thank you for your time, guys. Thank you from Steel City Collective.
Thanks for the support.
Thank you.
All right.